So this is our final week in the Imaginary EPL. Today, CloakAndDagger in pink. They're taking on Spartak Bhoys in blue. CloakAndDagger know that if they win today, they're guaranteed third spot. CloakAndDagger to kick off. Kone lays it back to Morrison. Morrison sideways to Schneidlin. Schneidlin looks for Townsend out in the right wing. What a good player he's been for this club. On to Boney, another danger man. Schneidlin looks for Sanchez. Comes off a defender, and that's going to be a corner. Sanchez will take it himself. Morrison nods it on. I think Ward-Prowse is going to get there first for Spartak. No, Sanchez beats him to it. Away by Mason partially. Lewandowski is there before Morrison. Robert Lewandowski coming down the right wing for Spartak. Still going. Tremendous work by Lewandowski. Ward out for a clearance, and that's a corner. A few team changes to tell you about in a moment. This is a Ward-Prowse corner for Spartak, though. Oh! Goal kick. So for Spartak, Ekstrand is out suspended, and he's replaced by Browning at centre-back. CloakAndDagger, Delat and Jose Font are both suspended. They're replaced by Ward and Belklin. Mason on to Lewandowski. Belklin gets there first. Oh, Lewandowski's got it. This must be a goal. No. Delayed too long. Defender got across, and that's a corner. Ward-Prowse corner. So both of these high-flying managers couldn't be asked making any team changes. So Sterling is left cooling his feet in the reserves. For CloakAndDagger, God knows who actually wanted it right back and centre back, so I've given them plausible options. Gnabry's going to get there. No, beaten by the centre back. Flanagan, central midfield Spartak. On to Mason. First time. Great ball from Mason to Lewandowski. Must score. Good work by Begovic. Clichy has it. Lewandowski started brightly. Of course, he's one of the front runners for top goal scorer. Start of play. He's level with Lukaku. Both men have 20 goals. A few other players not too far adrift. Kone to Sanchez for CloakAndDagger. Comes in field. Over the top for Kone. Takes out two defenders, that ball. Here comes the cross. O'Shea, what was he thinking? John O'Shea sinks to the turf, head in his hands. Own goal for John O'Shea. CloakAndDagger a goal up. I think Kone is going to have to come off for CloakAndDagger, sorry. Ranty replaces him. Bellerin thrown for Spartak. Ward-Prowse. Finds Mason. Flanagan shoots. Begovic. Yeah, good chance. You'd like that to fall to someone else, really. Begovic plays it long. Ward-Prowse corner for Spartak. Oh, just wide. Ward-Prowse, the only Spartak player in serious consideration for player of the season. Results to be announced slightly later today at an exciting ceremony at the Wetherspoons in Harlow. Tackle for James Morrison. This is Sanchez. Plays up to Ranty. Ranty turns, gives it to Boney. Boney has men to his left. Ward-Prowse reads that well. Gets there for Sanchez. Booking for James Morrison. Foster takes the goal kick. The Spartak Bhoys. Gnabry nods it back to Flanagan. Bit of a vigorous header though, and Boney picks it up for CloakAndDagger. Back to Schneidlin. Schneidlin across to Morrison. Morrison sees Ranty make the run. Ranty does well. Good first touch. Easy for Foster though. Foster plays it upfield. Clichy throw in for CloakAndDagger. This is Sanchez. Partially away by Bellerin. Flanagan flicks it on. Lewandowski's going to get there first. Squares it to Gnabry. Gnabry comes over the halfway line with the ball. Lewandowski's to his right. Didn't really make the run though, but it's come to Flanagan again. This is Mason. Lewandowski. Good turn by Lewandowski. Oh, two men come to him. Suspicions of a penalty there. Nothing given. Clichy's going to clear that. So at half-time, it's 1-0 to CloakAndDagger. Second half starts as Spartak in possession. This is O'Shea. Back to Taylor. O'Shea playing centre-back this week. Finds Gareth Barry. Barry looks for Lewandowski. Tackled by Balanta, no foul given. Ward completes the clearance for CloakAndDagger. O'Shea nods it on, but Sanchez picks it up once more. Can they find Boney? They can't. Clichy throw in for CloakAndDagger. Alexis Sanchez. Still going. Back to Clichy. Clichy on the left wing. No real overlap, but he looks for Sanchez. Can't quite find him. Drops to Morrison. This is Schneidlin. Chance for second here. Bellerin read that well. Bellerin clears up to Lewandowski. Finds Ward-Prowse on the right wing. He plays it back to Bellerin. Bellerin, infield to Barry. Barry, first time to Lewandowski. Oh, great ball to Mason. Terrible first touch from Mason, just wide of the post. Lewandowski, Mason really should have scored that. Lewandowski having another very good game. Neil Taylor to Lewandowski. Schneidlin gets a foot in and it comes to Scott Dan. He gives it to Belklin, who we don't see very much of in this league. Looks for Ranty. Browning read that well. Another player we don't see much of. This is Mason. Lewandowski. Two men come to him. It's going to drop to Mason. Shoots over the bar. Despite being a goal down, I think Spartak looking the more likely now. Schneidlin to Dan. That wasn't a will hit pass, and Dan's had to go very, very wide to actually even get there. Infield to Belklin. Looks for Ranty. Beaten by Browning. But it comes to James Morrison. He gives it to Schneidlin. Schneidlin out to Townsend on the right wing. Townsend infield to Boney. Boney first time looking for Ranty. Bellerin gets there first. Gives it to Ward-Prowse. Again, the ball looking for Lewandowski. Again, he gets there. CloakAndDagger defence. The centre-backs are doing quite well. So Lewandowski's getting the ball in very dangerous positions. Two men come to him. They come across. They've snuffed out the danger so far. But he only has to get lucky once. Taylor throw-in. Lewandowski flicks it on. Flanagan. Townsend beats Nabry. Plays up to Ranty. Out to Boney. Boney looks for Ranty again. Browning gets there. Browning cuts out the danger, gives it to Neil Taylor. Taylor up to Lewandowski. So, of course, the Taylor-Spartak combination will be repeated in the summer when Spartak moves across to manage the Welsh national team. Will he use Neil Taylor, we wonder? Ranty for CloakAndDagger. Is it Ranty? CloakAndDagger off to manage Portugal, of course. Alexis Sanchez. Comes off defender, and that's the throw-in. Clichy takes it for CloakAndDagger. Morrison. Back to Clichy. Ball in, out by O'Shea. Schneidlin on Sanchez. Ward-Prowse to Spartak now. Looks for Lewandowski. Belklem's there first. Morrison. Square to Schneidlin. Out wide to Sanchez. Sanchez comes in field. Bellerin partially tackles him. Now they can break with Mason. Mason finds Flanagan. Needs to hit it quickly. That wasn't bad. Gareth Barry. That wasn't bad either. Lewandowski. Oh, Mason must score! Post! Oh! Spartak boys, certainly good enough to be level today. I think they should be winning on balance of chances created. Ward-Prowse free kick for Spartak. Over the bar by John O'Shea. Begovic free kick after an offside for CloakAndDagger. He looks for Townsend. He's beaten by Taylor. This is Ward. Schneidlin. Up to Ranty. Ranty first time to Boney. Boney looks for Sanchez. Oh, great ball. Finds Sanchez. Comes inside. Oh, it's come down again. Foster parries it. Out by Taylor. Throw in. Macaulay is replacing O'Shea at centre-back for Spartak. Pella replaces Mason in the role just behind the striker for Spartak. Andros Townsend. Oh, Sanchez! 2-0. 2-0 CloakAndDagger. I don't really think that was deserved, but Sanchez gets the second goal. 11th of the season for him. CloakAndDagger cruising. Pella. Back to Flanagan for Spartak. He gives it to Gnabry. Gnabry to Lewandowski. Good run by Pella. Oh, lovely finish by Pella. Always nice to see a shot coming off the post. Hint of a curl. Lewandowski puts it on the plate for him. Pella scores. Actually his first ever goal for the club, I think. He has played a fair bit. Usually not as a striker, but he's been used quite a lot in the role behind the striker. Surprising he hasn't scored at all before now. Alexis Sanchez for CloakAndDagger. Great run by Sanchez. Oh, just wide. Pella flicks it to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, first time to Lewandowski. Gnabry. Ward-Prowse's first time passing. Definitely been a feature. Oh, great ball by Lewandowski. Flanagan should have done better. Lewandowski really playing well. Jakob replaces Morrison in central midfield for CloakAndDagger. Ward-Prowse corner. Oh, it's gone in! Pella! Towering header from a very long way out. Only just come on as a substitute. Only scored 2 goals this season. Both are in this game, taking Spartak Boys from 2-0 down to 2-2. What a comeback. Gareth Barry gets booked for Spartak. Ward to take the throw in for CloakAndDagger. Schneidlin comes off Pella. What a great cameo he's had. Up to Lewandowski. There's a man to the right who can find him. He delays the pass too long though. Pella has it again. Inside to Barry. Oh, this is dangerous. Ward-Prowse. Oh, off a defender. And away by Jakob, who plays up looking for Boney. He finds Boney. Browning gets in the tackle. Out for a throw-in. Two minutes of injury time to come. Booking for Scott Down of CloakAndDagger. Ward-Prowse to Macaulay. This is Taylor. He gives it to Gnabry. Looks for Flanagan. And that's time. CloakAndDagger 2, Spartak Boys 2. That result means the War on Terror still have a chance of third place.